Alright people, hashtag positivity for life. So I'm absolutely shattered. Time to go to bed soon. So part two. I can't believe I'm here reiterating back to part one, but there's bits that obviously I've kept. So it was last night I saw the title with my name in it. Never contacted us, just done it straight away without me even knowing about damn want to fight me. Now I've got Jack in July. I'm not fighting on Daft V stages. But anyway, Dan was very cheeky to my mother and just had a mild stroke, shouting at her on the phone because she answered it. She kept phoning, he kept phoning through the hatchet stuff, wanting like interviews, and me vulnerable, self-inflicted, take the blame. I was doing it. They were making a lot of money off their YouTube channels. Me not knowing at this stage what it was all about. It was just to get you, keep you sweet for content. I mean, and Dan even admitted that. So we got on good, me and Dan. So him and Decca obviously been in cahoots. Dan used to like do like promote like white collar events and stuff like that, and I think he's done a few. So they've always been behind the scenes together, 100%. So Dan's obviously got in touch with DH and went set that up as a title. A lot of people like buying a Bobby story, now he's clean. They could see how well we are doing it as a channel. So he's obviously picked up on that and went, right, with the hatchet numbers, with the 1.7 million view video that's went viral and whatever, and the documentary and all that. Just getting that in there because he was asking us like to have a word with Christian because he's got a great story. We'd love to make a documentary about the trolls and that. But I never believed it was actually him at the time, obviously, until I went on the live. But there was loads. So I went on the live. It was polite, as I was saying on part one. It's basically the same. Um, a certain person and a few other people gave us a bit of a telling off for being too polite and giving him my time. Well, I'll just clear one thing up, guys. I had to, in my own head, clean and serene my heart, go on face to face and say why, without my permission, take that down. And that's why. And to say, obviously, it was playing along with him, going, respect, brother, blah, blah, blah. But I've not got a problem with him. I'm not involved in any corners, any beefs. I'm in a positive place, back to church. I'm not involved in trying to out people on YouTube. It's YouTube, um, and I'm not getting involved, but my own person, I'll say what I want. Um, so obviously I've had to say to him, why take that down? So he's changed it. So I can only like admire that. Um, but I'm a gentleman. This is me, the real me. So I was speaking to him at face value because there's articles and that going about, but he thought I would saw this 55 page one. Never saw it, never wanted to see it. I'm staying out of it. The way I see it is that the police deal with it. That's what they're there for. In situations like that, especially when it's allegations like that. So, too many people are being called this and that, so you don't know what to believe. But um, I'm not saying I believe or disbelieve. I'm just saying that I'm not interested in the slightest. Um, to the victims, if there's victims, real victims, be in my present thoughts, obviously. But keeping this going about that, it's none of my business. We're getting back to it, so that's why I was polite. We had the same coach. He was being first, but he was from my area, well known. And then we started training with the coach and still am, will be. Um, and then Simon gets in touch with his business partner. Um, and we've just clicked. So he's away on a plane. We're having a good phone call between a certain time. We'll keep that private. It says I'll fight on his show for free. Match me up well, and I will fight to help your business grow. For what happened to you in the last week or two, nothing to do with me, but I'm just saying, Simon reached out to me, so big up to Simon and his family. Um, and Simon got in touch through that live. Now, I had to ask about the 37 pages because there's a 55 one, but he's saying 37. And people were saying, why do you need to see paperwork to fight? but because if I'm taking my daughter, or my mates are taking their sons and daughters, and somebody's promoting someone, and they're not showing paperwork, but they're saying they've showed like certain people it, why not show me it? I was willing to come down to Carlisle on my own and phone our coach, Mutual, to say, look, Bobby will come down on his own. There's no setup, no weapons, nothing like that. Just come to sit on his own. And I wasn't looking for every conviction, just the three that are meant to be allegedly like on the 55 page, the serious stuff. And people went, but obviously his fans saying, but why do you need to see that? Because I'll reiterate, because I've got bits on the side with your kids, and if I'm bringing them and it comes out in the long run that this has all been true, which I'm not disbelieving or believing, none to do with it, then how do you think I'm going to feel, especially which has happened to a certain young teen in my area on Friday. Tragic, man. Honestly, absolutely tragic. But that's it. So Simon's in with me, and with me Simon. DH has got his lover in me and Dan. Dan's crawled right up his a-hole. Sorry to be rude, guys, and that's just that. And he was saying, oh, I'll get you loads of sponsors and that. A guy from Dubai, well, he's in Dubai now, David White, and with the chat, he's got his own car business and car wash business. He's want to sponsor it, so big shout out. I'm looking forward to it, getting back, and I've got somebody else, and I've got I'm speaking to Simon tomorrow, Simon Kirk, Decca's ex-business partner, but I says he would fight on his show for free, and if there's anything I can do to help his company, I'll do it for free, because he's an entrepreneur, great guy, family man. Big love to you and your family, Simon. God bless. Peace to everyone.